Yeah, viewers all over the world. For some of you that are seeing me for the first time, call me Ogbuefi, Eze-Ana, Ugochitubelu, Oraifite, or call me Akajugo. I'm an ancient high priest. I'm a priest in Ugochitubelu in our temple. We do all the spiritual works and deep consultation. And also, I'm a priest in Ordinary Restoration Evangelical Mission, bloggers and evangelists. So you can call me a priest or an evangelist. I will answer. My mission is to help people live better life. Today, in the hour of truth, our topic today is identity in Chukwuokike. Yes. Today is apart from him, we can do nothing. Whatever we are is in him. He made us what we are. And apart from him, you are nothing. So what you will do as a human being is to discover him, your creator, who made it possible for you to be in this gross material world at this point in time. Believe in me. In the ethereal world, there is millions of souls begging for opportunity to be given to them to reincarnate here on earth. I can tell you, as somebody that understands the astral happenings, in the ethereal world, millions of souls are there waiting patiently for opportunity to be given to them so they will be able to be here on earth. You are not here on earth by accident. There is a primary purpose why you are permitted to be here. And I have said it in my previous lectures that the source of man, the originality of man, is in the spiritual realm. In the spiritual realm, we are spirit germs. We are spirit germs. And in that spiritual realm, we are unconscious of our existence. That is why I have said it many a time that no human being that is here on earth is here for the first time. We are all old souls in the young body. In the spiritual realm, we are unconscious of our existence. If I ask you, where were you in the last 1,000 years, in the last 200 years, in the last 100 years, I don't know. But I'm telling you, as someone that is understand the metaphysics and the esoteric, how this work in the spiritual realm, that you have been in existence. This earth life is not your first one. Now, we are the spirit germs, the real you, the spark of Chukwuokike premium, which is your spirit. When your spirit is in the spiritual realm, is unconscious of its existence. So Chukwuokike, in his infinite mercy, thought it wise that human spirits will be of no meaning if they remain in the spiritual realm, unconscious of their existence. It's out of his mercy for mankind, for human spirits. He now thought it wise to send human spirits far away from the throne of grace, from the spiritual realm, into this gross material, so that human spirits will mature by experiencing. Quote me anywhere, before man came to this gross material world, the earth has been in existence thousands of years. The animals has been here on earth before man. Animals, the elemental beings, has been dominating the earth before man, thousands of years. Before Chukwuokike thought it wise to send human beings far away from the throne of grace, from the spiritual realms, so that human being will come to this earth, because earth is cooler. The proximity of Chukwuokike is highly illuminated. There's light, because Chukwu is light. Chukwuokike is light. Everything about his realm is radiated. Everywhere is light. He's spotless, nothing hidden before him, because before him everything is light. So because of the radiation of the light coming from the divine throne, the divine realms, then have spiritual realm having been a little bit closer to the throne of higher vibrations, then made it impossible for human being to be conscious because of the light. So human being was permitted to go down to gross material earth, Kuda region, to be conscious. So when we came to to the earth, we become conscious of our existence, and we know that we are existing. But knowing the originality of our existence is beyond us, it's beyond our capacity. So the only perfection a human spirit can get is when you mature by experiencing here on earth. Then you will be permitted to go to discover the real you. You become your spirit, the spirit jams in you become awakened. You will be able to know the do's and don'ts, what is expected of you. Then you become a matured spirit. And when you become a mature spirit, what it means that you already become a worthy ancestor, so that you will be able to contribute your quota towards furthering creation. That is the primary purpose why you're here. The question to you is that, have you discovered the real you? Have you discovered that why you are here on earth is not for a jamboree party? You are here for a purpose. And I'm here to tell you, until you understand and you are working your true self, understand that you are not a spectator. You should be a player, a main player in this gross material. For you to make an impact, meaningful impact in this gross material world, you must be a cause of joy to fellow human beings. You must be ready to be used to make this world a better place. Yes, it's by contributing in joyful activities, being cause of joy to fellow human beings. Be friendly with nature beings. It will interest you to know, if you don't know, name of nature beings. Then I got it, remember. All these entities of powers going about doing good. The fairies, the mermaids, water sprites, the sat, the gnomes, the salamanders, the eggs, all these elemental beings, the fairies that are going about doing good, doing their work assigned to them by Chukwuokike. You must be friendly with nature. That is what I'm saying. You must love everything that God created, because what all God created is good. He said that all He created is good in Genesis. So as a human spirit, you are not permitted to destroy this world than how you met it. You should, your major mission should be, how would you improve the living standard of human beings around you? How can you make a meaningful impact to make this world a better place? How can you allow love, understanding to reign in this world? Never you be a cause of tears, cause of pain to your fellow human being. Never you be a cause of destruction in this gross of material world. You must be friendly with nature beings, both humans and unseen beings, because they exist. But if you are not awakened to that level where you perceive the vibration and the existence of these fairies and elemental beings, you will not understand that they exist. But I can tell you, and in my previous lecture, I have told you how this ranks. Yes, from the proximity of the divinity, that is the proximity of Chukwuokike, the Almighty Father. Yes, You cut down to the proximity of the primordial queen. Has been in existence. Even in the Old Testament mentioned about the goddess, the primordial queen, known as Eze-Ana. She has been in existence. Now, after that, you come to down to the realms of the elders, the prosperities and powers, the thrones of the entities of powers, then the thrones of the living animals. In the Bible, Genesis of what Makane were handled. Yes. So everything that was created here on earth is in him. Oyuyichukwu, the feminine look is in him. The masculine look is in him. Everything created in him. It's out of him. Everything comes into play. So you must understand it perfectly, that outside him you can do nothing. Then coming down to the animistic realm. After the spiritual realm, you come down to animistic realm. Yes. Keep coming down to the gross material, to the realms, kingdoms, the primordials, coming down to the fairies and the elementals. All these elemental beings are there doing one thing or the other to further creation. Don't you know that even the rocks grow? Yes, the gnomes are there. By the activities of the gnomes, the rock grows. By the activities of the herbs, the trees, not just plants, keep growing. Nothing happens just like that. Even your existence while you are here, you are being here, permitted to be here, for you to contribute to your own quarters towards making this world a better place, towards maturing. And they can only mature through maturing is by experiencing. What you have not experienced, you will not grasp it perfectly well. If you have not seen hardship, torment, sickness to the fullest, you will not understand what people that have passed these particular conditions are facing. If you have not been sick, you will not understand what it looks like to be sick. If you have not experienced poverty, you will not understand the enormousness of the poverty, being poor. Yes. If you have not experienced depression, you won't understand. If you have not experienced oppression, you won't understand. So it's only by experiencing this thing you will be able to understand what people that are past, the survivors, faced when they are victim of these challenges of life. So understand the primary purpose why here on earth. And once you understand, because if you don't understand their primary purpose why you are created, if you don't understand the primary purpose why you are here on earth, your existence will be meaningless. We are all here for a purpose, and there is this uniqueness that Almighty Father expected that each and every one of us will bring to the table, to the world, because we are all made in unique ways. Each and every one of us are made in unique ways. There is something I will bring to the table, what you are bringing to this world, that will make this world a better place, that I might not have. Nobody on earth here is totally useless, unless whoever that chooses to be useless, because the person chooses not to know exactly his purpose here on earth. But mark my word, if you really want to be a contributor of better world, what you must do, one, note that you are not here for a jamboree. Note that there is a purpose why you are being created. Whatever challenges you are facing on earth is just for your own good, for you to experience. No matter whatever we are passing through on earth, there is a reason why it happens. Some people are created with a lot of things, maybe difficulties. Some people are created, they came from poor background. It's a challenge. Some people are created, they came with good silver spoon. They never knew that to feed is difficult. But they were born with golden spoon, so everything is butter, their bread is butter. They will not understand that there's some people are praying to have 3 square meal. So what am I saying? What I'm saying is that no matter whatever you have passed on earth, just take that condition, whatever challenge you are facing, with happiness. Look, there is no challenge you will defeat by being angry. Everybody on earth has a cross to carry. Let me put it this way. Everybody on earth has a cross to carry. Yes. But if the person did not open up to you, he might not know. He might be thinking that all is well with the person. Everybody has a story to tell. Every adult. I remember when I was in Abuja. To be frank with you, my primary intention 10, 15, 20 years ago is not to be here as a spiritualist. Because I know my potential. Yes. My primary purpose 15, 20 years ago was to be a business magnate. I was in Abuja, I was doing very well. I was living in my own house, importing refurbished laptops, electronics, projectors from US. And I have already made my plans to be going to US from time to time to get these things, those used items, electronics, even photocopier machine and rest of them down to this country. Even by that time, I used to import from US down here without being there. But I already started making plans to be going there from time to time, including China. I was in Abuja and I bought computer peripherals from China, named them the chargers, the mouse, the Bluetooth, and rest of them. I was already doing well when this knock for answering my call came. And he destroyed what I hold so dear to me. He did crumble my marriage I cherish so much. And that is what actually forced me to answer this calling. Had it been what I cherish so much was not taken away from me, I would still be there. And I know I must have made too much money because I know my position there. I already have a house of my own. I have already built tenant's house. So those years I would have gone far. But because of this calling, they made it compulsory that I must go and answer it to save lives. So what I'm telling you is that I cried. Yes, I remember this day before I finally moved down to the east to answer the call. There was a time, sometimes I wake up in the midnight, I would keep crying. Sometimes I will cry, God, why me? Why is it me? So there's no problem you are facing here on earth that is up to what I have faced. I can tell you. Face your fears. Tell yourself that for the fact that they are living, that there must be a light at the end of the tunnel. You give yourself hope. Let me stop here. You are the only person that will stop yourself. Where you are tired is where you will be tired. They are saying there, so you are the whenever you get tired, your chi and your force will get tired. Because you are the problem force. Let me stop you. If you have any question in today's lecture, you want us to do deep consultation for you, chat me on WhatsApp. My number is on your screen, 0805 7837 672. Let us pray. Ekwem na Chineke. Ekwem na ọ dị ihe siri m ike ka Chineke na-apụghị isi m ụzọ m ga-esi lụwo ya n'ihi na ọ mazụrụ ihe niile. Obi m siri ike na Chineke emeworo m ya gazie. May the blessings of Chukwuokike be with you all. May you be protected. May you be blessed now and forevermore. Ya gazie.